For cheap D2R items, visit aoeah.com. You get 3% off with the code ARIAD. Check the link in the description. Hello and welcome everybody. In this video, I will once again introduce you to an exceptional build that even benefits from the new physical sunder charm Bone Break. Most physical builds still prefer to bypass immunities the traditional way, using curses and magic or elemental damage. The sunder charm alone is usually not enough, because the once immune monsters still have 95% physical resistance. If only 5% of the damage is left, that's usually too little to work with, and there are no items to further reduce physical resistance. This build gets around that problem in a very simple way. We just want to do so much damage that enough still gets through. Non-immune monsters will of course be knocked out even faster, in most cases with just one hit. So let's go. Already the distribution of the stat points is quite unusual. I only put so much into vitality here that I get about 2,500 life with battle order while wearing the equipment. Enough dexterity for my weapons, and all remaining points went into strength. Of course, you also could put a few more into dexterity if you play with axe and shield and want to have a better block rate. Now the skill tree. We maximize charge and the 2 synergies might and vigor, and also fanatism aura for active use. In the defensive tree, we can still take salvation with 1 point, and when playing with a shield, holy shield is of course an option. Otherwise, we still pull up zeal and sacrifice. Zeal will be our second main attack. By increasing the synergy sacrifice, we get a higher damage increase than by the points in zeal itself, but if we increase zeal, we also get more attack rating, which is not to be despised either. Overall, the skill tree looks like this. Here are the breakpoints for this build. Now for the equipment. A very good weapon is an ethereal breath of the dying War Pike. This rune word brings powerful damage, massive dual leech and also 60% attack speed. I like the War Pike because of its long range. The same rune word can also be built in other weapon types, for example a Thunder Maul. That looks extremely cool, a hammered in times different. In Berserker Axes we could also build an EBOTD, but the damage could be surpassed by a cool roll on a yellow weapon. Here I have one example with very much damage, the other has 2 low runes for 40% deadly strike. In addition to the axes, we take a Phoenix shield because of the up to 400% increased damage. But the ultimate for getting damage would be an ethereal yellow War Pike with the right mods. This monster here has a massive 1700 damage. The helmet is either a gully or a COA. Different jewels are possible. IAS resistances, IAS damage, bear runes, or even a mix of a jewel and a bear rune. Here it depends on which weapon you will carry. With the War Pikes we need to get to a total of 90% IAS, the Thunder Maul needs 80 and the Berserker Axes only 60. Since we also get 20% from High Lords, for the Thunder Maul or the yellow Berserker Axes we don't need any more IAS on the helmet. For the BOTD Pike we still need 15 IAS on the helmet, only for the yellow Pike we will need full 30%. The armor is clearly a 40, we want to go for powerful damage. The shoes are Gore Riders, the belt is a Verdungos or string of ears, more reduced damage is good to balance the Sunder charm, and the gloves are Steel Rend if you want to maximize the damage, or Draculs if you want to be more safe because of life tap. The rings are a Ravenfrost and a Blood Ring with dual leech, attack rating and other nice attributes like resists and stats. In the change hand, CTA and the Spirit, and in the inventory, besides Torch, Ani and Sunder Charm, mainly max damage AR life charms. Of course you can also put in some resistances if needed. Trimmed to the maximum damage, the Paladin finally reaches 56k on charge and 31k on zeal. He also has at least 50% deadly strike. Socking low runes in the weapon instead, you could get out even more at the expense of some damage, and with the set helmet you could even crack 100%. With the BOTD pike or hammer, the Paladin has about 45k max damage. With the axes, he reaches 20 to 30k. For all of you who are wondering how high the damage could be with the Might Mercenary using the runeword Pride, here's the answer: 67,000. That's some crazy amount of damage. Now for the gameplay. On Players 1, the Paladin knocks out most monsters in one hit, including elite packs and super uniques. The gameplay using Charge and Zeal is already known from other builds, but the high range of the long spear is refreshingly new. Immune monsters also get down quickly, and the nice thing is that you can now even leech on them. The damage is so powerful that it still feels high on Players 8. Of course you have to be a bit careful because you have no shield, so your life leech is very important. When using ethereal self-repair weapons, you also have to look after the durability. You can watch the gameplays to the end if you like. I also show some scenes with hammer and axe. I say goodbye at this point, take care and may the loot be with you.
Come on. Follow me.